There's been a huge development in the world of AI. You might have heard some news. OpenAI has released a new system that allows you to upload your consciousness into a computer. And I think this is an amazing opportunity to talk about something that I think about all the time. So the question for today is, would you cyberize yourself? Would you upload your consciousness into a computer if you had the option? If you're not sure what I'm talking about, let me explain. This new system by OpenAI is called Alpha, and it basically takes all the information that you have in your brain and it converts it into data that can be stored on a hard drive. So your memories, your thoughts, your personality, all of it can be turned into ones and zeros and saved on a disk. And then if you wanted to, you could download that information into a computer and essentially have a digital copy of yourself. You would still be you, but you would just exist inside of a machine. You would be able to interact with the world through that machine. You could control it with your mind. It would be like a super advanced version of a smart home, except instead of controlling your house, you would be controlling your entire digital life. So again, the question is, would you do it? Would you become a cyborg? I think there's a lot of potential benefits to this. For one, you would be able to back up your consciousness. So if you ever got injured or sick, you could always restore your memories and your thoughts. You wouldn't have to worry about losing yourself because you could always download yourself onto a new computer. You would also have the ability to interact with people in a more meaningful way. You could connect your consciousness to a virtual reality system and experience things with other people in a much more immersive way. You could play games together. You could have meaningful conversations. You could learn new things together. It would be like being plugged into the Matrix, but with better graphics. Of course, there are also risks to consider. If you upload your consciousness, you're trusting that technology to preserve you. You're trusting that your digital self will always be an accurate representation of who you are. You're also giving up your physical body. You're no longer going to be a person in the traditional sense. You're going to be more of a disembodied consciousness. I don't know about you, but that kind of scares me a little bit. What do you think? Would you cyberize yourself? Would you upload your consciousness into a computer if you had the option? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. This is the host. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.